Hey everybody, this is Kevin, the Canadian Hillbilly, and on this one I figure I'd make a little bit of a video on how I do things. We're going to do a little bit of a build. I'm going to build one of these little contraptions. It's just basically a large snuffer bottle that I use to suck up the stuff out of the pan. So when I'm out in the field panning, I pan it down a good chunk of the ways. Instead of getting right down to the fine gold, I put it all in the snuffer bottle, and from the snuffer bottle I put it in one of these little guys. So this video is going to be building one of these snuffer bottles. It's what you're going to need is a Powerade bottle, 1/4 inch tubing, about 10 inches, 11 inches of it. Also a little rod. Either you can use a coat hanger or a chunk of welding rod. You're also going to need a tube cutter to cut the stainless steel tubing, and you can use any tubing really. I like stainless steel for its durability, and it's also relatively fireproof because the tube I was using in the video was one of the ones I was able to save from the bottom of the metal bin out at my claim on the Nation River. So on this one, we're going to go to the shed. We're going to build us a little snuffer bottle contraption. I'll show you how it's done, and then we're going to take it down to the creek and give it a test run. So I hope you enjoy. Thanks. Alright, first step in this project is we got to modify this guy. We're going to pull off this little piece here that slides up and down, which is the seal for the valve. I'm going to grab a pair of pliers. Yep, that'll do. Doesn't have to be anything fancy, just has to work. Kind of like me. Alright, and just that easy. That pops off of there. Look, you got a nice little clean hole, go straight in there. Now the rest of this stuff, there's a little cap and the lid. That goes right to the garbage. Pliers go back. And we're going to need the second tool for this because we need to open this up just a smidgen. So we're going to insert a pair of needle nose pliers. Rotate it just slightly. It doesn't need to be too much. Usually when I'm in the bush, I carry a spare one of these full of water. And if I need it, because these bottles, eventually they will get holes. Now we're at to this stage in the game. We've got our tube in our existing bottle. I'm going to unscrew the lid and show you what I got all in here. Put that one there, that one there. So it's just the lid with the stainless steel tube. This tube itself has been through a fire down at my claim on the Nation River. Now one end is pretty good. The other end here, you use a pipe cutting tool, one of these guys on it. I got more tubing over there, but I don't want to bother cutting it because I already got like 4 of them. So, and you can either use a coat hanger, or me, being me, I'm quite industrious, so I decided to make this out of a welding rod. The idea behind this guy here is in case you ever get a rock jam in there, you can use the ram rod to poke your rock out of there and just give her a good one, you know. So I'm going to literally pop this tube off this lid, put it on top back onto its old bottle. I'll show you basically how simple this is. You got to make sure that you get the end that had the pipe cutter on it. I guess both ends will. So try to flare open one end. You'll see on the pipe cutting tool there should be a flaring or a deburring tool of some kind. This little fella. Make sure we get the right end. Yep. The idea behind this is it opens it up. That way you got clean flow going right through there. And now for the hardest part of this whole build, inserting the tube in there. And you do want a snug fit. There we go. And that's the reason why you use a pair of pliers on it. Now we're ready to suck up some dirt down the bottom of the pan. So as I'm panning, you get your stuff in your pan, and instead of panning it all the way down and cleaning out just the fine gold, I get it right down there pretty much most of the way. Then as soon as I start seeing some colors or black sands, I put everything into the big Powerade snuffer bottle. And from the Powerade snuffer bottle, then I put it into a peanut butter jar. Yeah, this one still has a sticker on it from that clean out I did. That was a fun weekend, I tell you. Thank you so much, Dan. I really had a blast panning on your claim. Oh man, that was a hoot. Kids had a great time. I had even a better time, I'm sure of it. So, when you fill this guy up full of water, you'll have your concentrates in the bottom of your Powerade bottle. And get as much water as you can into the Powerade bottle and have this full of water. Then you plunk her in there, give her the old swirl, and all your concentrates falls out into the bottom of your peanut butter jar. And then you get to pan this out once you're at home, where you got the time, where it's warm, where it's not rainy, where you can have a wobbly pop, you know, you can listen to some tunes, you know. That way you can also maximize your time while you're out in the field gold panning. You're not doing the rock back thing, wasting 5-10 minutes per pan. You can jam out pan after pan after pan and get as much as you can while you're out there. And the sun is shining. I got the gear here. Maybe I should just load this up and bring it down to the creek and show you what this is all about in actual working conditions. So with that being said, I think that's the plan. I'm going to turn this off and I'm going to fire up the old quad and we're going to go for a little bit of a field trip down the hill. Ah, hell yeah. Nothing like doing some gold panning. Yeah. That one that turned out pretty good. I'm just going to swap lids and run with the brand new one on top of the old bottle just because it's easier than swapping out the tube. Oh yeah, I've got to put the ramrod back in there. So I'm going to turn this camera off. I'm going to hop on the quad, make sure I still got the little shovel in the back of it, throw this gear in there, and we're going to go for a little cruise down the hill. Nothing like a little backyard gold. Oh yeah. Well, I got the gold pan, the classifier, the mini shovel, and the old Powerade bottle and the new one all set up in the quad. It's almost like I was looking for an excuse to go for a ride down the hill to do some panning. Yeah, probably was. Well, we made it down to the creek, and either I can go up there digging some virgin soil, or I can just dig right here where my high banker was discharging. It's kind of a good idea to see if there was anything missing on the tailings. We're going to scoop up some of this gravel here, fill up the classifier good. Bring this guy down to the creek. Don't want to forget this fella. I'm going to take the little ramrod out of it, the little rock jam special. I got my rubber boots on. It feels like it's a heavy pan. There must be gold in it already, I swear. Oh, I'm glad I brought rubber boots, because this place is definitely the land of rubber boots. And that goes. Set up the snuffer bottle here in the muck. Put that to there. Wow! Hopefully it doesn't fall over and land in the creek. I even got a case for it that's waterproof. Yeah. But the microphone doesn't work very well when it's wet. Go. I'm pretty sure I got all the gold that's in there out of there. Got the rock. Catch and release program on that. And look at the beautiful pan of material. Give it a little stratification. That way if there's any gold in there, it sinks to the bottom. Couple quick little dumps, back and forth, fill it full of water. And the mosquitoes have found us. Oh, yes. Ah, quit buzzing me. I do got bug spray, but it's back in the quad. Get rid of this rock, because we don't need no stinking rocks. Just the golden rocks. Alrighty, I reduced this pan down by quite a bit. Start to see some black sands poking through. Get rid of some of the bigger rocks. And now we're just down to the nitty-gritty in the pan. This is where the magic of this little contraption comes in. So instead of panning this right out to next to nothing, suck her all up. You set everything down the bottom of your pan. Ready to go for the next pan. And there's your cons in there. Now I'm going to run up there, get that peanut butter jar, and I'll show you how I empty out this guy. Stay. Alright, we got the lid off. I'm going to fill this guy right up full of water. And put the lid over there where it's semi-clean. Stuff in the tube. Take care of that. Fill up the Powerade bottle full of water. Put the tube off to the side and dump it in. Put the Powerade bottle a good ways in there and squeeze her out until you get nothing but air in the Powerade bottle. That way, if there's any heavies in there, it has to come all the way back to the top. There you go. Put the lid on that. Now we're good for another pan. Knock you off to the side. Let it go into there. And that's that. Pretty quick and easy. A fast way to clean out your material. Behold the brilliance of my master plan. Being able to come home and do your bit of a panning in a nice environment. Now, how am I going to manage this? I wonder if I can get away with just tucking this camera in my pocket. That might work for a fella. Might not. I'm not so sure. I don't know. There's still stuff in there yet. Nice when you get a little spritz of the snuffer bottle and blast all that junk out of there. Well, I think I got it all out of there. And this camera's always going flippy-floopy on a fella. Yeah, get up there. We'll just stick this to here. Oh yeah. Grab the old man reading glasses, because self-explanatory right there. So we're going to see if my high banking spot there was any good on a fella. Or the high banker itself. See if I was blowing anything out. There's not much gold there to be had anyways, but... Definitely a little bit of concentrates there, a little bit of black sands. Keep on going until I get that one little pebble out of there. There we go. Do the little rock back. Oh, well, I'll be dipped. There's gold in the pan. Oh, that means my high banker lost it. That's also not good. Son of a bitch. Yeah. I see 3 little colors in there. Maybe 4. I'll grab the old snuffer bottle and there we go. Ooh, dropped my little shovel there. See, it's nice to be able to jam out a bunch of pans in the field and come home and pan it out in a nice environment, you know, where you can put dish soap into the water or jet dry and break that surface tension. Sit back, relax, got a nice little stool to sit on, some good lighting, reading glasses. Works out pretty good. Now, back down to the creek for the wrap-up on this one. Nothing like signing off from a beautiful creek on a nice afternoon. The sun's just about to go down behind me here. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and not much of a build. It's pretty simple, pretty easy. It's 1/4-inch tubing, I believe, and yeah, that's about it. Stuff her in the bottle. Get your little ramrod. You can either use a welding rod, a coat hanger, a small peanut butter jar, or something similar to it that you can put your concentrates into, and get out there. Get some pans in, and get as many pans in as you can while you're there. Thanks for watching. Bye.